Hi guys, how are you? Let's see what we're going to do today. Let's go back here to Pinterest. That was the one we did last time. I'm going to, under all pins, just go scrolly back and forth. Not sure where I want to go yet. We're just going to go to, close my eyes, that one, whatever that one is. Okay, in and out well. I have not done this one in a really long time. Fun to do. So we're going to, you make yourself a pencil grid, and inside that pencil grid you do it like an X, right? Inside that you're going to put your 4 dots. You're going to do circles around those dots. And then from these 2 corners we're going to make this V that goes this way. And from these 2 dots we're going to make the V that goes that way. So an inward and an outward. And then we're going to connect that like that. Okay? And then we are going to aura the whole darn thing. And it looks like that. And when you put them together with 4 of them, it looks like this. So isn't that cool? We're going to do that on a square piece of paper. My phone keeps going bzz, bzz. I have to check. Nothing important. Okay, just checking, making sure that there is nothing I am needing to do. Turn on a light. This works best on a square piece of paper, so I will grab a square. Let's do a pink one. If I can get it out of my box. Come on. I was ill-prepared. What else is new? Okay, let's do a square. Is this an actual square piece of paper? That's a good question. This one is 4 1/4 by 4. So no, it's not. This piece of paper is not square. Let's cut that right there. We need to cut 1/4 of an inch off. Let's make it this side. And before I actually cut, I'm going to measure again. That will be 4 inches, and that will be 4 inches. Okay, so I need to cut that edge off. Where'd my scissors go? Thought they were right here. Oh, for goodness sakes. I keep losing things. Where'd I put my scissors? Ah, underneath my calendar. That is not where they belong. You guys should see my messy desk. It's a disaster. But, you know, that's how artists work. We are a bit of a messy bunch. Okay, so now I want to put a nice border, maybe a 1/2 inch, all the way around. Does that seem about right? I think so. Like so. And then we want to make a measure the middle. Okay, that's the middle. So we want to go there and there, like so. There's our 4 squares. Inside our 4 squares, we're going to draw an X. I don't know why I just didn't continue drawing this X all the way across, because I'm going to need it anyways. And then make make across here. And here. And here. And here. Okay. There's our beginning construction lines. Can you guys see those? So we're going to then put the dots here in those spots right there. And I'm going to, with my pencil, very lightly indicate the way these are going to go. They're going to go inward here and here and outward there and there. Inward here and here, outward there and there, inward, outward, inward, and outward. Okay. I just want to give myself some visual reference. You don't have to, but you could. I think I'm going to do it with, I'm going to draw with an 05 size multiliner today. So the first step is to do these circles. I'm going to do them in all the squares. I'm just going to do every step in all the squares first. Oh, 05 almost seems too fat, but it's okay. Because I want to be able to come back with those other extra lines with the thinner pen. Okay, so now I want to do these ones. No, I want to do a aura. Almost forgot the aura. The aura is important, I think. Okay, now I want to go with these inward V's toward the middle here. I'm going to do an inward V, an inward V, an inward V, an inward V, inward, inward. I think my little dots might be too close to the middle. Should have had them out further, but that's okay. And then an inward V toward this outside corner. This way. They look kind of like bird beaks. That. And then the next step is to go the other way, outward. To this corner. Like that. Got a bit of a swoop to mine. That's okay. A swoop is fine. Okay. And then we aura and do these lines. So I am going to, at this point, change to my thinner pen. I want the O2 liner instead. So I'm going to aura. Oh, nope. I missed a step. Excuse me, I forget step number 5. Step number 5 is to take this one, and connect these two like this, like an eyebrow. Going right to the middle point. Like that. Okay. There we go. That's what it should look like. Now we aura. Aura this shape. While I'm auraing, maybe I'll answer a question out of this book. Do, 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 do. Okay, we're skipping most of these questions. I don't like any of them. They're inappropriate for my channel, so they're just going to be not asked. Let's switch pages here. If you could have a voodoo doll that functioned for one person you know, who would that person be and what would you use it for? You know, I'm not a very vindictive person. I have someone in mind, which I am not going to say because he or she may sometimes watch my channel. And I would take that voodoo doll and I would relocate it so that that person was no longer living in our city or any of the neighboring cities, far enough away so that I would never have to see them again. That would be what I would do. Nothing mean, you know. Another job would be lovely, just not here. So that they could just move on with their life and leave the rest of us in peace. That would be lovely. See? See, I'm not mean. I wouldn't poke them. I wouldn't make them die. I wouldn't, you know, give them a heart attack or anything. I wouldn't be mean. I just want them to move on. The people who are closest to me probably guess who this person is, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, I like the aura. The aura looks cool. Let's see, this shape. You would think this shape would be the same as this shape, but in my case, it is not. In the sample, it is. This shape is the same as this shape. But because I put this little swoop in it, these don't come together. It's all right. Next question. If you could change one thing about your city or town or neighborhood, what would you alter? I would probably... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hopefully I moved my microphone far enough away from my mouth that you didn't hear that very loud. I apologize. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. What would I change about my city? Being as how I am drawing this as we approach the end of June, and you know what happens in the United States, the beginning of July, I would change the fact that fireworks are legal in our particular city. As much as I love them, I don't love a whole month of them. The neighbors have been just shooting off fireworks since the beginning of June. And I'm kind of over it. And yes, it's not legal right now. It's only supposed to be legal from July 1st to July 4th. But that's not what people do. That's what I would change. Okay. Coming along, I like how it looks right like that, but then we're supposed to put these other lines in there. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to go from here and here and here like that. Kind of look like umbrellas. We've been invited out to dinner tonight to Red Lobster. Going to celebrate a birthday. So that'll be nice. Not my particular favorite place to go, would not be my first choice, but it wasn't my birthday. Well, we got our inventory done at work, in case you were wondering. Not that you were, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway. And it went really well. It's probably the best inventory in... I've been working for this company for 35 years? 36 years? It's probably the best one I've seen. We were the most prepared. That was awesome. But it just beat up my body and my hands getting prepared for it. So much to get done in a little bit of time. It's very stressful because the inventory company will count anything out on the sales floor, but they don't count the stuff in the stock room. So if we don't want to count it, we have to make sure it's all out onto the sales floor. Oh, such a hard thing to do. I think this is the best one of these I've ever done. I tried this pattern once and I just had a terrible time with it. But this came out pretty good. Maybe because I actually measured for my squares, so they're fairly consistent. I don't know. But it came out pretty good. All right. It needs some shading, but this is in and out. Well, bit of shading. Let's give it some. All along in there. Are you guys following along? Do you ever follow along? Some people say they follow along. I like to hear that. Or do you do you watch my videos and then do it later? Do you just watch my videos and never do it? I'm curious. Because the point here of my channel, I started this channel to help people who were struggling with particular patterns in our Facebook group. And now I just do my thing and I just enjoy myself and I bring you guys along with. But I just was curious as if you guys are actually following along and doing anything, or are you just watching? Just curious. How does that look in comparison? Does it look like it needs highlights? Maybe. I think I might go along on those outer edges and use a pencil, the light pencil, just to give it a little something. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I need bright. Do you want the gel pen or the pencil? I'm going for it. I'm going for pen. Not going in every spot. I think I'm just going to do certain areas, maybe. Not sure I like that. Oh, fudge. See, if I'd done it in pencil, I could have... Okay. Well, let's see. Then we're just going to do the whole shape, because I'm not sure I care for it. But maybe if I do it more solid. I may have to come back with my black. I don't know. Because I've just erased that line. Yep. I'll have to come back with my black. Maybe. We'll see what happens. What time is it anyway? Ooh, it's almost noon. That means my husband's probably home. We have things to do this afternoon. We're trying to pack for our trip, and there were some things that we usually pack. We can't find it from our last trip, which means we didn't unpack properly. Which means we got to go through the piles of junk in our room and find things we need for our vacation. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I just didn't like it when I just did it random. Okay. That's not so bad. I've lost some of my lines, so I am going to have to come back with my my line work here. Start over here. Make sure that white is saved. We don't want to smear the white. But I have lost some of these lines. I don't want to lose those lines. So these are the main lines I did with the 05. I'm just drawing them in again. The ones I did with the 02, I'm fine with them. Fine with them being kind of lost. One more. One more round. All right, that's better. That is better. Oh yeah, okay, that's not so bad. Alrighty, you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video, which will be in August. I have to write down what this is called. In and out. Well. Okay. I'm paying attention to the calendar this time. You guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video where I will start the month of August, which I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, but that's where we will be. Yeah, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to come out here and do this, but I want to get one more week done before I go on vacation. But I'm not sure I can get that far. You guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you later. This is not straight. I want it right there. Okay, perfect. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Go out and do something nice for someone today, okay? See ya.